Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Saxlingham. Okay, so we're still doing this harvest at the moment, this corn harvest that we started last episode. It is going on a little bit longer than I was expecting, but we are going to finish it fairly soon. The helper for some reason isn't taking a full width of the header there, I don't know why. Another one of these things. Yeah, we're going to continue with this for the time being, get this finished, and then we'll get the money collected for this, and we'll get a bit of bonus money for the crop as well, the corn. Don't know when the best month to sell the corn is. I'll check that in a second when we've finished unloading the combine, because hopefully it'll be around now and then we'll get the good price for it. I'm not sure though, probably January actually to guess, but we'll see. So we're just going to get this, hopefully get this trailer filled, and then we can take this to the sell point, and then whatever's left over should be ours to keep. We might even get to keep some of this, we'll see. Right, that's 83% full, so we need a bit more, but let's check the price for now and see what we can actually get for the corn at the moment. Right, where are we? Corn. There it is. Right, yes, that was a pretty good guess. So the price at the moment is not great, but it does go up quite a bit in January, so probably best to keep hold of it then until January and then sell it when the price increases. Now I wonder if this would be enough to complete the contract, whether it's probably too risky. I probably will get a full load, or at least get the rest of this line in the trailer, so that we're taking as much as possible to hopefully get the contract finished. That's the plan, because I don't really want to do 2 more trips to the sell point. I'd rather go with a full load, and then that should be enough to finish it, and then anything that's left over in the field we'll get to keep ourselves to sell in January. But yeah, we're looking like we're not going to get a full load from this line of crops, so how much more actually is there in the field? It's a bit over there, but there's not much more to do. So it really shouldn't take too much longer to fill. I wonder if this would be enough to finish the contract. It'd be annoying if it's not though, that's the only problem. What are we on, 91%? Yeah, it might be enough, but I'm not 100% sure, so we're nearly there. Oops, drifted into the combine there, but yeah, that's 92% of the trailer. So is it too risky to take this, or maybe we should? No, I'm going to get it 100%. It would be so annoying. I'd be so annoyed with myself if we go and take 92% and then we needed another 2% to finish the contract. Sorry, that would be very frustrating. So we'll just be patient. We'll get this loaded up and take it when it's completely full, and that should finish the contract. Then we'll get to come back here, load up with everything that we can keep, take that back to the silo, and then we'll sell that in January. So that's the plan. Okay, back at the yard, and we've finished the contract. We've ended with 11,500 litres of corn, which is not too bad actually, really. That's going to still be quite a bit of money when we come to sell that in a few months' time. So I'm very pleased with that, and we haven't even collected the contract actual earnings yet, which are, let's have a look. It's around 30,000, I think. Wow, 37,700, that's very, very good. Okay, so that was worth doing. That's brought us up to 66,500 in the bank. So we can, yeah, we've collected the contracts, that's gone. Now we can put the trailer back, and we'll come and sell that corn in January when the price is at its best. So we'll get even more money for that. And actually, that was so amazing. I was actually dead on pretty much. 100% of that trailer load was what finished the contract. If I'd been about 98%, I reckon it wouldn't have finished it. I think 99% would have probably finished it just. We sold a very small amount, probably like 500 litres or something. And yeah, that finished the contract, so brilliant timing. That all worked out really well in the end, so that was really good. Well worth doing, I would say, that contract. Right, so I think we're going to move time forward now because it's getting a bit dark, and I want to get these straw bales sold at some point. So, oops, I'm a bit on the rubbish at the side of the building there. Okay, so we're going to go to the farmhouse and we're going to rest, which is just here. We're going to rest until the morning. Are we in the trigger? No, the trigger's there. So we'll rest until 9:30 actually, because it's going to be quite dark. It's the middle of winter, so it's the pretty dark mornings. There's no point working in the dark. There's not that much to do in December, so yeah, there's no particular rush to have a full day. We might as well start when light appears, which is now. Yes, that's good. So yeah, a bit of a loan interest to pay. Yeah, I forgot about the loan. That's annoying. We have got quite a lot of money in the loan still. So we need to get that paid off as soon as possible. But I think what we're going to do now is sell this load of straw, because this has been on the trailer for a few episodes now and we need to get this sold. So we're going to head off with this and get the first load sold, come back and then reload for some more and then get that load sold. So quite a few bales to sell. So on this load we've got 270,000 litres, that's quite a lot of straw actually on that. And the best price for straw is, let's have a look. It's not quite actually the best month yet. It is January really, but it's pretty good. It's good enough. With straw, it doesn't make that much difference really on the price. It's more or less the same through the year, and we're nearly there. So I'm not too worried about it. We have got 102,000 litres of wheat to sell as well next month. Straw, right? Okay, so the best price is Animal Dealer Bales. We'll tag that because I haven't been there before, at least not to sell anything. I might have been past it when I did my little map tour. It's up here, is it? Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so it's quite a bit of a journey. We'll go down the main roads, I think, with the big lorry. We don't want to be going down these little tracks and going through the fields like I did with the Land Rover. I think we'll be better off sticking on the actual roads. So we can go up there, we can cut through there and go up to there to sell the bales. So I'll head off there now with this load, and we'll get them sold, come back, reload, and then sell the rest. So it's going to take a bit of time, but we will get it done. that's all of the bales sold now, so we've now got 123,800 in the bank, which is not bad at all. We still have a loan though, which is not so good. Where are we? Finances, there we go. 85,000, which we could pay off, but then we would have no money at all, which is not ideal. So I think what we're going to do, well, I'm thinking about two things. One, to get possibly some chickens, although I know I do get chickens in most series, although I haven't got them in the competitive series at the moment. So some chickens would be nice to have some of the barley, because we've got loads of grain in storage, so if we could get some chickens and do that, they could eat some of the grain and then the eggs would be worth more than the grain. So we'll keep some back for that. I also think we should get a bigger trailer for selling the grain. I know this one can be modified to have the taller sides on it. That probably would be a more cost-effective option, but I'm just going to quickly look at trailers for the lorry, because now we've got a faster vehicle. It would make sense to have a bigger tipper for that. Something that's not too expensive. This is the one we always go with, that's 95,000, that's quite a lot. But I have got some mods on as well. This one's 84, and that one's only 55, so let's have a quick look at this. Yes, this looks about what I want to spend. So we can change the colour as well, that's nice. We can customise the colour, so we could probably go with the same colour as our flatbed trailer, or somewhere around that colour. Matching blue trailers, that'd be quite nice. And then, oh, that has added, what's that added? Oh, it's only added 100, that's fine, okay. And what have we got? Oh yeah, we can put decals on, so we don't need to do that. Tyres, put some different tyres on. These are all quite agricultural style tyres, so I don't know whether we could get some more road tyres for it, or probably not. No, we'll go with them. They look alright. Okay, number plate isn't matching the lorry in the UK, and I know in Europe actually the trailer is registered, not the lorry, so you'd have a different number plate on the trailer and the tractor unit, but in the UK the rear number plate has to match the vehicle towing, so it's different rules in the UK, so that would technically not be legal, so it wouldn't match the towing vehicle. And I've forgotten what the registration is of the lorry, so we'd have to change that at a later date, but we'll buy that, I think. What's the capacity? 43,000, yeah, so our current trailer is only 20,000, so that's a good upgrade, and we can travel at higher speed as well with this. So we're going to buy that, and let's use a bit more of the money up. Not that we want to do that, but we can sell this one, because I don't think we're going to need this anymore, because what we could do is maybe use a chaser bin to cart off the field into and then tip into the lorry's trailer, and then the lorry can bring it back to the yard, because it's not something I normally do, so it'd be quite a nice change to do something like that, rather than just doing the usual cart with a tractor and trailer and bring it back to the yard. Ah, there's the registration of the lorry, so we should probably change it to match that. Let's jump in again, and we'll drop the trailer off here, and then we'll go and pick up our new trailer. So yeah, I'm actually overall very pleased with this lorry. I think it was a worthwhile purchase, because we are able to cart more volume of stuff and at higher road speeds, because yeah, this map is clearly bigger than a standard map, I'm sure it is, because the distance from the yard to that sell point, which isn't even the full length of the map, was over 5,000 feet, I think is it feet that's measuring in? Which is a lot more than on, for example, the Hutan Pantai map, which even right over the far side of the map was only about 3,000, I think, from what I remember. So yeah, this is definitely a bigger map. It feels it anyway. It feels like it takes a long time to get from A to B compared with other maps, which I actually really like. It's a really good thing. It gives you more space to explore and things. Okay, so we're going to have another red and blue combination to match the other trailer, which I think is quite nice. I think it's good. The red and blue go quite well together, so we'll go with that. Let's get this hooked up, and then we're going to change the number plate. We can actually do that at the yard, because we don't need to use there is a shop there, but we're going to go back to the yard and do it there, because we've got a shop there to do it, so might as well just head straight back. But yeah, not probably quite as big as the other red one that we normally have, but it's a bit cheaper, so that's the important thing. and we could maybe upgrade to a bigger one in the future, but this is a nice little cost saving, and it's still more than double the size of our current trailer, which will probably sell. Although actually thinking about it, we might keep that for the chickens. If we get some chickens, we could use that as the sort of chicken feed trailer, couldn't we? So yeah, probably won't sell it. Probably not worth anything anyway, so we might as well just keep hold of it and use it for that. But yeah, the workshop thing is here that we've got, so we can change the number plate. Let's check what it actually is before we go and do it. So it's RX14SMZ. Okay, so let's quickly get that done on the trailer. Customise. Shame it wasn't used. That'd be nice if I get a used trailer. Right. Okay. 14. Oh no. S. Z. I think it was. RX14 SMZ. I'm sure that was it. So let's OK that and customise. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. So as you can see now, hopefully the number plate is now changed. So yeah, they're matching on the front and the back. So that is now UK road legal, which is always a good thing. There we go. So that is our new vehicle. Well, not a new vehicle, but new trailer. So there we go. Very pleased with that. So that'll be coming in useful very soon, in the next month, in fact, January. But we'll probably do that next episode because feels like we should be doing that next episode somehow. And then we'll just park this out for now and. Probably have a look at the chickens, because I did mention about getting some chickens. I'll just see if there is anything suitable that we can build. It's more not so much the chicken pen so much, it's more the space to build it. I suppose we might be able to delete some of these sheds in the yard and change it around a bit. We could do that, I think, on this map. I know not all maps allow that, but I think this one probably does, so we'll check that. But well, it'd be a bit of a shame to lose them though, because I like the way they've laid out the yard. It is nice. I'm just thinking we haven't got a lot of space, and this is a bit sloped. It needs to be on flat land really. This is a nice empty area, but it's a bit sloped for building on, so that's not ideal. It would be more suitable on a flat part of the yard, so that is the obvious building to go, I suppose. Although again, like I say, it's a bit of a shame to get rid of it because I quite like it. We don't want to get rid of the bale storage shed, definitely not, and then these other sheds are not that big, and they do look quite nice. We're not using these, I suppose, but I wonder if we can remove them or not. Let's go in construction, and then yes, they can be deleted. They can be removed. That's interesting. Spin round. Yes, so this yard is fully customisationable, I think, or customisable, I should say. Yeah, so if we wanted to, we can delete these and then put some chickens in here. But what I was thinking possibly was, because we've got this sort of slightly obscure shaped field here on this side. I don't know why I'm so zoomed out here. But yeah, this area here, this has got cropping at the moment, but maybe after we harvest it, we could probably use this as a yard extension and then just keep this as a square field, because that's nice and flat there, or pretty flat anyway, compared with the other bit that's empty. And then we wouldn't need to remove any of our sheds. So I don't know. The chickens, this is, well, there's a mod one here. This is quite a big one though. That's not going to fit there. That would have to go up here. Just there. That's what I was thinking of doing anyway. Building that one there. Or we could go with the base game one, which is more expensive but quite a lot smaller. So only 360 chickens in that one, whereas you can get 700 in this one. As long as this one doesn't require water, because, well, I suppose that's realistic, but this one doesn't require water. It's sort of built in, plumbed in. So you don't need to deliver water to it. I don't think you do with this one. Actually, I don't think you do with any of the chickens, do you? It doesn't say they need water, so that's good. Yeah, and then I'm assuming the pallets spawn somewhere, the egg pallets. I don't know exactly where though. I would need to get it the right way round, otherwise that would cause issues of the pallets spawning the wrong side of the building. So yeah, I don't know whether it should go that way round or that way round. It's not clear where the pallets spawn. But yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'll wait for people's thoughts on that probably, or I don't know. But if we place it here, it would be after harvest anyway, so it'd be a few months away yet before we do that. Anyway, it's starting to go quite dark, so let's go to the farmhouse again and we will sleep here. Where's the trigger going? There it is. Right. We'll rest until 9 AM in January. That'll be the month to start selling some of our grain. So the plan is to sell the wheat, but I'm thinking maybe keeping the barley back for the chickens when we get them. There we go. So yeah, still paying the loan interest. Oh, yeah, the Land Rover's still leased, isn't it? Of course. I am paying for that to be there. I'm not actually using it at the moment. But if we get some chickens, we could maybe use it on a trailer, put a trailer on it. Well, we'd have to buy it, but let's return the Land Rover for now, because we are paying quite a lot of money for that to be sitting there, not being used, so we'll return it. But I would like to get that again, and then maybe get a trailer for that. That'd be quite nice, for moving small products around, just for a few pallets and stuff. Okay, so January, still snowing, and not a very nice month. Well, it's not too bad, I suppose, but anyway, yes, so the prices for the corn, yeah, the corn actually starting to come down now, that's interesting, and the wheat, yeah, so this is when we want to be getting stuff sold now, so we've got quite a bit to sell. Do chickens eat corn? Can't remember now. No, they don't. No, wheat, barley and sorghum chickens eat. No. So we can certainly sell the corn. I suppose we could do that now. Let's just do that now. Let's get one load sold. So we need to move our trailer, of course, out of the way, which is in the way again. We should stop keeping that there, because that's the second time today I've had to move this out of the way. Oh dear. Yes, so we'll just drop the rear weight off again. And then move that small trailer out of the way. But yeah, my plan is to keep that trailer because we're going to use that for chickens. Definitely going to get some chickens, I think, because they are a nice way to just use some of the feed, the grain up in the background for feed through the year, and then it keeps the money coming in through the year rather than selling it all in one lump at the end of the year, or at the beginning of the year in this case, December or January anyway. Just put this over here for now, so that it's not in the way. And then I'll get the corn loaded up and we'll get that sold now. There we go, so that was another 16,500 I think, plus an environmental reward, so that's brought us back up to 84,400 in the bank. That's quite good, and we can get more of the grain, or the wheat at least, sold next time, which will bring in quite a good amount of money, I would imagine. That'll be exciting, and then yeah, we'll be able to spend some money and maybe pay back the loan, maybe a bit as well, because that does need doing. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for today, so I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.